Hello everyone, it's Becky Bamboo. How are you guys? Today is what? Wednesday, December 30th, 2015. Tomorrow's New Year's Eve. Can you guys even believe 2016 is almost here? 2015 has not been my year. It's been a year of constant struggle. So, I'm here today to talk a little bit about what's been going on with me because I've been kind of off the radar again, and to talk about moving forward and what we're gonna do. So I hope everybody had a great Christmas. We had a really nice Christmas. We didn't buy a lot for our kids because I knew they were gonna get spoiled rotten from grandparents, and they did. That's what I'm doing today, is going through all of the stuff and trying to organize it and to try to weed out old stuff that we don't need anymore. And whew, it's a lot of work. So, let's see. So let's talk about me a little bit. Let's talk about where I've been at. So Christmas, Thanksgiving, everything, everybody's so busy. And the thing is, I've realized is I used to do videos really consistently, and the truth, it's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen that I can sit down every week at the same time to do a video. I used to, I got in the habit of doing that when I worked from home. I was sitting in my office every day. So in some ways that made it easier. Now I have, I've got kids and I've got them at home with me some days a week, and that changes every week dependent on, who's got a doctor's appointment and what else is going on in the week. So that's a constant changing thing. So basically, my mission is to do one video a week starting in 2016, just to get back to the weekly update. I don't want to do more than that, and I can't promise that it's going to happen every week, but even if I get 2 done in a month, I'll be really happy. So so that's the first thing. I have gained a lot of weight. I was doing so good. I had lost a bunch, and now I've put that back on, and I've put a little bit more on. I'm not too terribly far off of where I was when I was started before I had to go to physical therapy and all that. But anyway, it is up. I'm on a bunch of new medicines and stuff that causes weight gain, which is terribly frustrating for me. And you do the best you can and go from there. The holidays hit me hard with food. For some reason this year I was in like a Betty Crocker mood, and I baked like 49,000 different cookies and stuff. So we've had a lot of junk. And I just, I think my family, we all, like, our meal was basically just all snack stuff all day long. So it was just a lot of like junk, and we just ate all day. And it was the same at my husband's family's. It was just all food all day. Luckily, by the time I got up there, I was like so sick of eating the same shit and so sick of eating junk that I just didn't even really eat much, because I was like, I don't feel worth a crap. My stomach was all messed up. So kind of getting back into some kind of normalcy, but it'll take a while. So for Christmas, I got a new fitness tracker. This is the Garmin Vivo Smart HR, which it's really kind of cool. It functions as a watch, which I think you can kind of see. It lights up, has like a backlight. And it's a touch screen, so you can flip through however you can set it up different ways. Flights of stairs, steps, miles, activity. So you can get weather, you can get all kinds of stuff. It does track heart rate, and it's a constant counting. See, I'm at 72, 71. It gives you, this is the current one. This is an average over here. So averaging resting heart rate for me is 53. So it just, it tracks your heart rate all day, all night, tracks your sleep, which I really, I find to be kind of helpful just to kind of keep an eye on your cardiac function. And I've had issues with high blood pressure and all that, so it's nice. And I have not used it yet for tracking an activity for walking, but I'm going to be getting back into that on my treadmill very soon. So where it's at for me is in the kitchen. I'm not nearly as active as I am typically because of all of this pain. And at this point, I'm going to be in pain for a while yet. I'm in kind of a battle right now. I have to see an independent doctor in a couple of weeks to go, he'll evaluate my work injury, and I assume then there will be a trial, and then hopefully by, sometime in the summer, I will hear that we win and I get approval and I can move on with my life. If I lose, people keep asking me what happens if you lose. I still have to get my back fixed. It's completely destroyed my life. So I have to get it fixed one way or the other. And so that's that. What I have to have done is I need a spinal fusion, which I'm sure people have heard of, but I need what's called a 360-degree spinal fusion. So an anterior, posterior, lumbar spinal fusion. So they will fuse L4-5 on my left and L4-5 and L5-S1 on my right. So they'll go in through my belly, basically at the level of the belly button, and open everything up, take out some bone, take out some disc, put in hardware. They'll flip me over. They'll do 3 incisions in my back and basically do the same thing. Open everything up, take out bone, take out disc, put in hardware. And, I'll be incapacitated for about 6 weeks, and then I will not be able to go back to work because it's about a 6-month recovery. You have to wait until the fusion takes, which is, you never know how long it's going to take. It could take longer. It could be quicker. But the surgeon told me that he would not release me to work for a minimum of 6 months. So, I've got a road ahead of me. I've got, a long fight. It will be at earliest about this time next year before I would even be feeling better and going back to work. So, I have to be patient, and I'm really not patient with this kind of stuff because I'm hurting so much that I just want, please just fix me, and then let's have the battle, and either my insurance pays for it or work comp pays for it. It's one or the other. But it doesn't work that way. You have to be patient. You have to ride out the storm, and so that's what I'm doing, and it's frustrating. But in the interim, I need to lose some weight. I need to get my body stronger, and the stronger that I am, the better off this surgery will be. So, that's kind of my job right now, is to start taking care of myself, which I have not been doing for a long time. I had a really rough pregnancy with my last baby, and so 2015 has just been a bitch. I'm kind of glad to see it go. I'm hoping 2016 will be a more positive year. I'm definitely in a different place mentally. I'm in more of a place where I'm having to focus on the positive things that are around me. I'm having to, it got to enjoy the holidays with my kids, which is something that not a lot of people get to do. I had all this time off. Now, I'd much rather have been working, and working gives me a lot of purpose in my life, but I'm not, so I focus on what I can focus on to be happy about. And you can't complain about watching your kids enjoy the magic of Christmas. Christmas is just a fun time. We did a lot of teaching. I shouldn't say we. I did a lot of teaching about the birth of Jesus to my oldest, and he was really receptive and interested. And pretty much every day would go to our nativity setup and talk about Jesus and the wise men, and it was fun. It was fun to have time to do that. I don't know how I do this with 2 kids and a full-time job. It's amazing that you just adapt to whatever environment you're in, because I feel like I'm so busy now. How do I have time to go to work, And the truth is that I only worked about 4 months after having my baby. So like April, May, June. No, 3 months. And then I got hurt and have been off. And So I never really got a chance to adapt to motherhood of two and full-time working. So now I've just adapted to basically being a stay-at-home mom and working, working out of the house. I do, I keep the house up, and it's a lot of work with two kids. It's a lot of mess all the time, and life's interesting. So 2016 is going to be a better year for me. It's going to be a more positive, focused year. And, everybody has their moments. We all have our moments where we get down and out and just, whatever. And that's okay. We're allowed to feel that way, It just can't overrun us. It can't control us. So I think 2015, I've definitely I've let it control me. Sorry, I gotta move a little bit. My back hurts. So I know I've said so like 800 times. I'm like trying to kind of think of what my direction is going. This is how I live. I'm so scatterbrained that it's like I can't focus on any one task for very long before I'm like off, and then I go, oh, I was talking about something else. Forgive me. So I plan on doing videos weekly to bi-weekly, and I have yet to think about what I'm going to do with my diet. I really think I need to purchase myself a food scale and start weighing and measuring, and really limiting portion sizes. I think that's the key. That's what helped me last time. I didn't get a food scale last time, but so I did some guesstimating in terms of like weight of protein, so chicken breasts and steak and all that kind of stuff. So I need a food scale, I think, to really kind of help me make sure I'm not overdoing. And beyond that, it's just going to be staying accountable and staying motivated and finding that willpower again. Because right now, I don't have much of that. I am kind of in a just eat whatever mode, whatever I feel like having. Because I don't feel good, I haven't been cooking, and I need to get back into cooking. It's just not healthy for any of us. And the funny thing is I've gained weight, and my husband's lost a bunch of weight, and he's usually, for as long as we've been together, he's always pretty consistently the same size. He's never had a weight problem. He's never had to really struggle with it, but he's definitely dropped some weight, and I don't know if it's just because he's working so much to help support us, and it just, it makes me feel bad, but he looks really good. So I'm happy for him, but I'm sad for me. I don't like this constant struggle. The demon of obesity is never far away. All you have to do is turn your back for 1 minute and it's on you. And pregnancy really hurts that. It really, 2 pregnancies really did me in on getting off track with eating. I had to eat different through my pregnancies because of my I had issues with blood sugar levels, and so I had to eat differently, and then I just started like just saying, well, whatever, and that was the moment that I've lost track. So yeah, got to get back on track. I'm not saying it's a resolution, because I don't think it's a resolution. I just think it's, setting little attainable goals throughout this next year. And by next year at this time, hopefully I'll be in a much better place. And, for all of me, I'll be in a better place mentally, physically, emotionally. My weight will be better. Hopefully my back will be fixed, and I can, enjoy the next 20 years of my life with my children, rather than suffering through every day, waiting, praying for the moment of bedtime to get here so I can lay down. That's the place that I'm most comfortable, is laying down in bed, and that's a trappy place. I could lay there all day, just to get a little bit of relief. So anyway, that's that. I miss you guys. I hope everybody had a great Christmas and Happy New Year. I'll see you guys on the flip side in 2016. Mwah!